We got ourselves Fuma on Team Blue, pacing back and forth as what looks like a Pharaoh. We got Fox pick as a Fox. We got us as Method War. We got us as Prox, and Zully in the back with a Shadow Priest. That's a variety for Team Blue. Team Red, we got us as Benji with a Scuba Diver suit. We got Cherno Morska. Oh, it's a Draenei. We don't see a lot of Draeneis in here. We also got ourselves Druin. The Druin looks like it's going to be a Pharaoh versus Pharaoh match here in the opener. Warport in the Wombo combo and the Warport in the back. Alrighty, Prox is going to be going up first. Actually, it's not even a Pharaoh, it's a Boomkin. Druin trying to go for a big old Thorns right now. Big Trust Regatta coming out Prox. Well, Prox is actually getting completely dumpstered by this Boomkin damage. He didn't even pop Incarnation. Druin just came out with big bursts out of nowhere. What did he hit him? Druin! Prox immediately tucked his tail and ran. I mean, normally you see a Pharaoh just obliterating boomies, but this man is straight up backpedaling. Somehow got a Moonfire, Sunfire out of Prox. He's actually just melting this guy. Bash onto Prox, shoots out of him immediately, trying to get offensive with a bite that's going to be a Bardic Steam for Druin for a second. Prox got himself wall up and running. No, actually, no, he didn't actually has 2 walls available. Looks like Prox is actually trying to go through as many comp points as he can, trying to get himself as many heals. Big bike on the Druin as he doesn't have Bardic Steam anymore. Prox is getting hit with a Silence, won't be able to heal while Silence tried to dip out of it for a second. Thorns are up for Druin, trying to get a regrowth. Actually, he's diving into bear form as he's about dead, actually popping a lot more healing as Prox goes for Breath of a Dying. So far, Druin denied the Skull Bash, then denied the Execute. Now Prox is going to have a longer Execute for that Breath of a Dying, not going to have a Skull Bash, and Druin is just continuing to pelt him with Star Swords back to back. Sending Bear for trying to go for a spin. Short stun onto Druin. Is that going to be enough though? You see dead Prox? Does he get the advantage here? Looks like he's going for the big kill. And oh my goodness, Druin had such a good play in the opener, but Prox did punish him in the end, man. This is a Feral Druid's dream. Boomy is normally a Feral Druid's dream, but actually made it kind of a challenge for Prox. Actually really had to play there. It's going to be Destry got chicken in the opener as Benji having to go for Blood of the Enemy. It's going to be Shield of Vengeance. Wings are not going up. Does get a stun to Prox. He does steal Thorns. Benji just popped Blood of the Enemy and he decided to go for self heals instead. Prox does get hit by Appendage, immediately eliminating that corruption. Benji going in for cooldown stun right now. He's going to trick it out of Prox. Does not have a trick it anymore. And we got this Wowzer with a donation, my man. I wish I could paint you like a Musketeer. Dalbert. Wowzer, if you want to paint me like Musketeer, go for it. Can we get a hashtag Wowzer in chat? Showing appreciation for the wonderful 2-bone donation. My man, appreciate ya. My boy, Benji, not looking all that good, but does end a Hydra into Prox. No Thorns for it, has wings, is not doing the most amount of damage with his wings, though. I would expect for some massive obliterating damage, but at least he was building Holy Power rather than spending it with wings. Short stun into Benji, doesn't have a bubble for that, so Bob. Anything, I think he's going for the count. It looks like Prox does take him out. 2 minutes, 2 people down for the count. 3 minute is coming up, and who is going to be the third? Cherno Morska. Is that the best name? Cherno is good. Is it Cherno? Chermo? R and N next to one another makes me think it's an M. It's going to be a Hydra to Prox. He's backpedaling back and forth. This is going to be Thorns for Prox as wings come out by the Paladin. Looking like he wants to just root him out. Looks like Prox is just going to bail out of the immediately. Could have waited maybe for a juke. Cherno trying to go for a Cyclotronic trinket. He got wings and everything. Has to go for a self heal as Prox catches himself a restyle. Just to make sure he has himself the big go right here. Gonna be a big go by Prox instead. Have himself full bike and everything thrown in Cherno. He's gonna go for the Shield of Vengeance. Maybe he'll be able to reverse it. Nope. That's gonna be Thorns keeping him at bay. Trying to get a Cyclotronic. Does land the Cyclotronic onto Prox. It does very little damage though. I don't know if maybe Prox is just healing through it or what. But that Cyclo, I think it should have done a lot of damage, but it didn't melt to me even. Is Cyclo just that bad nowadays? I don't see anybody use it, but maybe that's why. It's going to be Prox trying to open up with Breath of a Dying, kind of using it at a 45-second CD since he doesn't use it as an execute. Flashlight coming out for Cherno. Does go down immediately. Cherno had Bubble and Bop. I guess he was expecting to survive the damage maybe, and then he went down like a rock. Next up is going to be Warport as a Destro, trying to go for a bit of a demonic gateway here. As a Destro Warlock, is he going to have an easy time versus a Prox, man? I would think this would be the class to match him. It is a arena that I would say would benefit the Pharaoh more than anybody. But I mean, I guess what else can you do? Prox just getting as offensive as possible. Try to get the bleeds rolling. Warport popping a wall. Popping a different cooldown. Try to sling those Chaos Bolts into Prox. He's just going to go line of sighting the Infernal, the Chaos Bolts, and running away from the enemy. Warport even tried to go for a Warlock Gateway there that he set up earlier, but did not get any line of sight or any value out of it. Prox got himself a quick re-stealth. 5 minutes in, not even dampening yet, and Warport is already getting attacked by Prox as soon as the DRs were down. Warport still has a Infernal for a second. Could go for a Fear here on Chaos Bolt. Trying to go for a Chaos Bolt. Is the Infernal in play? Was the Infernal in play for that Chaos Bolt to be beefed up? Does sling a second one into Prox. Looks like both of these two are lagging really badly. I don't know what's going on. Prox took 2 Chaos Bolts back to the face. And it did hurt him quite a bit. He recovered pretty handily as soon as it could. That's going to be Dust. You got Chicken Dipping. Warport just desperately low. Does get interrupted on the fire. Warport still can cast Fear if he needs to, or Drain Life. Is trying to see if he can separate himself from Prox. Trying to land a Fear on the guy. Is going to land it with the Chaos Bolt to follow. Aggressive play. Is he going to be able to make anything work off of that? Does he have Death Cult to follow? Fear again onto Prox. Should probably go for Drain Life. Immediately get interrupted on Drain Life. And down goes Warport. Wombo Combo is the last man standing on Team Red. Can he come back from Prox's domination here? Absolutely dominated the enemy Team Red after having such a duel against Juven. Juven really surprised the hell out of Prox. I really want to see what Juven went for, man. Because I would think it would be great to play Boomkin and do a lot of damage in PvP, you know? He didn't even pop Incarn. He didn't pop Incarn for that, did he? It's going to be Wombo. Already getting hit. Prox tried to Wombo combo the man named Wombo combo with the bike. Not going to happen. He's going to root him and try to see if he can kite away. It's going to be Fist of Fury locking him down. Bear form to defense here. And Walnut. Actually, I think it's the first time we have seen Prox use Wall here, maybe. Or he used it a handful of times, maybe once. But this is actually like, hey, it's a monk. It looks like he knows what he's doing. But he's coming a little bit early. It is Thorns for Prox. He's coming a little bit early. Disarming the Feral. I don't know. Doesn't man know what he's doing? Fist of Fury trying to fly, and Prox trying to connect. Not happening. As Prox does leap away from it. Wombo has nothing left. No karma. Pop wall a little bit early. That was such a death as well. And Prox survived it handily. If Wombo can somehow just survive a little bit of damage for Prox to go for another leg sweep, Wombo set up. He might stand a chance here. Try to go for a bit of Vivifies as the bleeds are wrecking him. 11% dampening. Still allows him quite a bit of healing. Fist of Fury locking out Prox. He just hit you with a breath of it dying, dude. He stole your breath. Took your breath away, dude. The Trinket Feral with the Wombo combo. How much of the damage was your cat damage? How much of it was Trinket damage? Now, we don't get to see, like, realistic numbers here when I look at the detail. With Spectator mode, when I use detail, it doesn't show realistic numbers. Oh, hey. The Team Abomination is starting to form together. There's 2 of them. 2 Abomination. After this one, there's probably going to be 3 of them, right? Prox got himself Rip, Rake. See, just bleed him and run. Big bites, Reaping Flames, is squeezing to a cooldown as much as he can. Devour Vitality is a corruption. Lethal Strikes is a passive. Bear Frenzy. So actually, Spine didn't really do that much. I mean, it did good damage, but let's expect for it to be a lot higher. The mode guidance spike is actually a 2-parter. So this did about 50% of someone's health, average damage. It was like 12% of someone's health. Normal hit on a crit, it was quarter of someone's health. This thing did a normal of 10%, so essentially you could do 30% of someone's health in a single global with remote guidance into for crits, and then normal hit with this. And Spine did an average of 6%. I guess it did split between pets too, but on the highest you could do is about close to 20%, like 17%. If it crits, 30% on a solo target, because it does split damage amongst everybody around. So that could be rough a little bit. Gano Yodal. I don't know if you got a group or not, Gano. Hey man, got a full group? Okay, let's do that. We can go Ali and Milan. And we can do Cajun versus whoever's ready after him, yeah? Blade Bloods and Teppo just got to play. I don't know if Gano has a group. If Gano has a group, then we'll get him rolling too. Oh, the Abomination Blades are starting to get together, yeah? We got this is Ali. We got ourselves.